Trump has vowed a drill, baby, drill. That was something he hampered on throughout his campaign. The other side of that, he also promised to bring down energy prices. And we've seen that this week. We've seen the price of oil just completely plummet. And it's a great thing for consumers. It's going to bring down costs for people at home. However, it doesn't incentivize more drilling, and so it hurts the industry in terms of what they can actually do.
Welcome to Reporter's Notebook. We talk to the Washington Examiner's top journalists about the stories breaking on their beats. I'm Jim Antle, and I'm joined today by energy and environment reporter Callie Patteson. Callie, the Trump administration has laid out some new things with policy-wise on coal. What do they have to say?
Yeah, so this is the second time Trump has really been trying to revive the coal industry. We saw this in his first administration, wasn't entirely successful given the markets at the time, as the prices to maintain coal have really just been increasing, whereas renewables have been getting cheaper. And so this time around, Trump is looking to still revive that industry. He's looking to potentially have coal classified as a mineral and even a critical mineral in the case of when it's used with steel. He's looking to shut down state policies that are hurting the coal industry, as we're looking at states like New York and Vermont that have been really kind of looking to keep these greenhouse gas companies accountable for it. And so we're seeing a lot of movement in terms of what the administration can do through the Department of Energy and the Department of Interior. He could take a few other actions in terms of what he can direct to FERC or other agencies, but right now it's still a little unclear how this is going to totally benefit the industry. Natural gas is still a really viable option for a lot of companies, and it's cheaper and it's a little bit cleaner. So we have yet to see how much coal is going to benefit from all this.
So obviously coal isn't the only thing the Trump administration would like to see promoted more and advanced more, and the catchphrase "drill, baby, drill" it predates the Trump administration, but it's become popular again in this second term. But there are some hitches here too, are there not?
Yeah, so Trump has vowed a drill, baby, drill. That was something he hampered on throughout his campaign. The other side of that, he also promised to bring down energy prices. And we've seen that this week. We've seen the price of oil just completely plummet. And it's a great thing for consumers. It's going to bring down costs for people at home. However, it doesn't incentivize more drilling, and so it hurts the industry in terms of what they can actually do, because as we're seeing right now, we're seeing lowering oil prices in tandem with rising prices of products impacted by tariffs like steel. Steel is huge for the oil industry, and so you're going to have these companies that are battling lowering prices, battling rising prices. They might have to take some cost-cutting measures. That could be layoffs. Now, it still has a bit to be seen on what they're going to have to do. From folks that I've talked to in the industry in Texas and the basins, they've said these prices need to be at these lower levels for some time to see those potential impacts. But if they do stay around this $60 per barrel line or even below for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, we could be seeing some cost-cutting measures.
So a lot of President Trump's energy team is already in place, but there's been a hiccup with the Bureau of Land Management. Talk a little bit about a nomination that doesn't seem to be coming to pass now.
Yeah, so Kathleen Sgamma, she was supposed to appear before the Senate Energy Committee today. However, just before her testimony, we found out from Chair Mike Lee that she withdrew her nomination. It's a little unclear as to why she did. She seemed like the perfect candidate. She has been a lifelong supporter of oil and gas development. She's been in the industry her entire career and would have absolutely supported Interior Secretary Doug Burgum's agenda in that space. However, as we saw this week, a letter was revealed or released that she had wrote back in 2021 after the January 6th incident. And in that letter, she lambasted Trump. She said she was disgusted by the violence that took place on the Capitol and disgusted by Trump's actions on social media that incited the violence. And we know Trump loves loyalty. And so even though she is a lifetime oil and gas supporter, she might not have had that lifetime loyalty that Trump wanted. Now, again, this isn't confirmed that that's the reason why she stepped down from the nomination, but we did see the Interior Secretary during the first Trump administration. He went to X today, pointed to that letter, and basically said it was self-inflicted.
We'll have to see who comes next.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Callie.
Of course.
You can read Callie and subscribe to our Daily on Energy newsletter at washingtonexaminer.com.